Hello everyone, welcome to Donna Just Being Real. My channel is about dating, love, relationships, and toxic relationships. And we're going to get into some true crimes now. And this is insane. We're going to get into this story here. The four Ohio college students murdered. This is crazy. And, thank you for one of my viewers for, bringing this to my attention and everything. I was like, are you flipping kidding me? So, it's four of them that have been murdered. Oh, to everybody that's coming in here, please hit the like button. People that's watching replay, hit the like button. Share your thoughts and opinions in the comment section. Tell me what you think of everything. Share your thoughts. And do you know anything else? Any updates and stuff like that? Okay, so first I'm going to talk about the four Ohio college students murdered. Then we're going to shift over here to this woman. We're going to get into this monster right here. He shot his college mates. I mean, are you flipping kidding me, on the bus? We're gonna get into that. That's gonna be the second story. Then the third story is about a former boxer. All right, so we're gonna get into this story here. So what I'm gathering from it is these two ladies on the right, they went out to have some fun. I guess they went over to a bar and everything. You know what college kids do? They go out to the bar, hang out, have a couple of cocktails. You know, it is what it is, right? So now the couple that's on the left, they're a college couple together, and they went out together. I think to a sorority or fraternity party, something like that. Just had fun, couple night. Okay. And then next thing you know, they come home and they all murdered. All of them murdered, stabbed to death, blood all over the place. And then also, there's two other roommates that's at the house, right? Now listen to this. Come on, y'all work with me. There's two other students at the house, and they there, but nothing happens to them. And they was asleep. But it's 3 stories. I don't know. This whole thing is crazy. I just don't get it. So nobody knows. And they staying at a place that's like off campus. So they're not far from the campus, from the college. But what the heck could have happened? And they saying that they think that they might have, the killer might have came through the back door. And I don't know which one it is, but I think one of the girls had like a stalker, that someone might have been stalking them. So we don't know what's happening, right? Was somebody watching? Was a deranged person that came in and stabbed everybody? But how did he get away with it? And with a knife. And then when somebody does something with a knife, to me, it's more personal. It's like really a lot of anger and hate. But what the heck could have happened to these people? Really? And I feel so sorry for the parents. Come on, y'all. Think about it. You send your kids off to college to further their education, to be somebody in life. And you get a call. Your child's been what? Are you kidding me? This is crazy. So I'm going to show some clips. And then also have my co-host with me, the real Jack Newtown. Yes, I have him right here with me. And he's here, and he's going to talk about the second story. So I'm going to focus on the first. He's going to focus on the second story. This is a mess. This is really sad. I mean, what is going on with these holidays and stuff? These lunatics, these lowlifes, these trifling people are just on some sort of fool rage right now. They just going fool, killing people, hurting people. I don't get it. Ladies and gentlemen, you just have to be careful. These college students, they beautiful. They had their whole life ahead of them. They doing something positive, doing something with their life. And then some piece of crap coming in and do it. My thoughts and opinions, ladies and gentlemen, I think it's personal. I think they know the person. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I really don't. I don't even know what to think. All right, so I know one thing is I'm gonna follow this one because this is really sad. I know all the kids over there in college, they like probably scared to death. Like, is it going to happen to me? Am I next? Who is this person? It's crazy. All right, so people coming in, make sure you hit the like button. And like I said, I have my co-host, the real Jack Newtown. Hugs and kisses to you. And then BG is in the house. And good afternoon, BG. Good afternoon to you, beautiful, classy lady in the house. Purple hearts. And Melvia said, finally, I get a chance to understand this CV address. I think talking about the I guess the video. I'm gonna try to show the video. Hopefully I got the right clips I'm gonna show. So work with me. Drug hit. Could be. We don't know. This is strange. But I don't think that they don't look druggy. I don't know. Was it the stalker, BG? I don't know. They said one of them had a stalker. It's just it's just crazy. This really is crazy. And then the other two, like I said, the other two is upstairs. And they sleep. They don't know nothing. They didn't hear anything. And why they wasn't murdered? I'm glad they wasn't. I'm not saying I want them to be murdered, but it's just like, why they wasn't murdered? What the heck happened? Very strange. All right, so let me share the screen. Hopefully it don't be lagging and stuff like that. If it do, I apologize. I'll do the best I can with this, this computer here. Do the best I can. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to watch this video clip here and listen to this one. This is pretty good clip. It kind of breaks down a lot of things here. All right. Wait a minute. Give me a second here. And the people's coming in. Welcome to Donna Just Being Real. Come on in, relax, and join the conversation. You can share your thoughts and opinions. I will put the link out if anybody wants to jump in and share your thoughts on this craziness. This is just really crazy. All right, let's get it.
Good afternoon, everyone. Thank you for joining us here on KREM 2 News First at 4. I'm Whitney Ward. Tonight, 5 days after the attack on 4 college students at the University of Idaho campus. Just into our newsroom here shortly, we are learning new details from the Latah County Coroner's Office. However, we still have many remaining questions. Now, tonight we have team coverage of this breaking news. Amanda Rowley live at the house on King Road where those bodies were found with new details on this murder investigation. Janelle Finch is also in Moscow tonight with how the community is reacting. First, though, we turn to Mark Hanrahan, who is joining us here in the KREM 2 studio with what we've learned from the coroner's office this afternoon. Mark?
Yeah, good afternoon to you, Whitney. In the last hour, we received the cause and manner of death for all 4 murder victims. So take a look at this new information right here. The cause of death for Ethan, Kaylee, Xana, Madison, it's all listed as murder by stabbing. All were pronounced dead at noon on Sunday. Moscow police did say yesterday that all victims had been stabbed. The autopsy report confirms this, and it's now a murder investigation. What we still don't know, based on this report, is what time the victims were found. We don't know where in the home they were stabbed, where they were in the house, or if any of them fought back. We don't know who called 911. We don't know if one victim seemed to be more of a target than the others. These are all questions we have continued to ask Moscow police. Police officers have said they are keeping many of the details private right now to make sure they don't compromise their investigation, but we will continue to ask questions and bring you the very latest information just as soon as we get that. Whitney?
All right, Mark, thank you very much. Now, the bodies of 20-year-old Xana Kernodle, 21-year-old Madison Mogen, 21-year-old Kaylee Goncalves, and 20-year-old Ethan Chapin were all found.
Now, look, all of them young, 2021. So, Ethan was in a relationship with Xana. Xana? I hope I'm saying right. So, Ethan in a relationship with Xana, and they both out. They out at like some sort of party, with college stuff. We all did that in college, right? Out as a couple. They got together in the spring. That's what I read somewhere. So they still together, so that's good. They out having a good time. And then these two here, Madison and Kaylee, they out, at one of those bars, the college bars, and they stop at a food truck to get something to eat. I'm going to show the food truck video. I wish I could got the full video of the food truck, but I couldn't find it. This is crazy. Okay, I'll resume. Let me stop talking here.
In a house just steps away from the University of Idaho campus. That was around noon on Sunday. Police have been keeping a lot of that information close, as we said, regarding this investigation. At a press conference just yesterday, the Moscow police chief laid out what they are willing to share with the public. Police confirmed all 4 students killed by a knife. However, they have not recovered that weapon. They also confirmed the victims were the only ones in the house when the bodies were found. 2 other roommates, though, were home at the time. Police say they were not hurt. They also believe there was no forced entry into the home. They gave more details about the scene just yesterday.
So it's hard for me not to get emotional. Seriously, because hold on, I'm sorry, give me 1 second.
We're not 100% sure if the door was unlocked. There was no damage to anything, and the door was still open when we got there.
Moscow police now appealing to the public for additional information. They have set up a tip line for people to call if they have any information that may be relevant to this investigation. That number.
Okay, so if no one broke the door, right? They had to know the person, or the person had keys. Something of the sort. How did they get inside the place? They got in there. I want to know the time. Hopefully videos will show the time. Like, when was the time period of the roommates, the two ladies, they came in, and then from the couple, when they came in. So did they come in and the other one was dead? Or did the person come in and kill them all at the same time? While the other two is upstairs asleep. This is insane. This is insane. And I know everybody's going out of their mind trying to figure this out because you just don't understand. Why has this happened to the college kid? I don't know everybody in here is like, crime junkies and stuff like that. But if you are a crime junkie, so the people watching replays, let me know if you are. Like the Ted Bundy, what he did. He came up in that college dorm and just killed all of them. He went in a frenzy in another one. What's the other one? Green Bay, a Green something. Oh gosh, I've got him another serial killer. Went into the college and killed them all off. I don't know. But this definitely reminds me of the Ted Bundy story. So anybody let me know who's watching replay here. Let me know if you remember that story. Okay, let's get back.
Number, as you can see right there on your screen, it is 208-883-7180. The Idaho State Police also say they have seen an increase in tips since their press conference just yesterday afternoon, asking for more information. We are not getting a ton of information from the new autopsy report that was just released here in the last hour. However, there has been a lot of activity at the crime scene itself today. For more on that, we are turning straight to our Amanda Rowley live in Moscow. And Amanda, what have you seen there today?
Well, Whitney, at this hour, this crime scene still remains active, and it's Idaho State Police forensics team that are on site here. I've seen several people coming and going inside and out of the house, carrying boxes, wearing gloves. At one point, I believe I even saw a couple flashes believed to be from a camera coming from the windows inside the house. In fact, this afternoon, I did notice the back sliding door to the house was opened at one point today. We could see red markings stuck to the frame of the door. Now, Idaho State Police spokesperson Aaron Snell told me this afternoon it was believed that the potential suspect came through the sliding glass door. But again, there appeared to be no signs of forced entry. Now, he explained to me just a few hours ago what ISP's forensic team is working on at the scene right now.
They're just kind of reassessing the house. They're going through it. They're looking for any potential additional evidence. They're collecting it. They'll take additional photos. I mean, they're kind of going over it. It's a large crime scene, and not that anything in particular was missed. However, it's always good to have another set of eyes go over things, especially of a crime of this magnitude.
Now, we also confirmed today the FBI's Behavioral Analysis Unit is also assisting with the case. They do a variety of things, including crime analysis, create profiles of unknown offenders, offer investigative suggestions, and help with interview strategies. Now, ISP is also expecting an FBI command vehicle to arrive in Moscow to provide more workspace and a
Isabella. I got Isabella up in here. Good afternoon to you, beautiful. All right, I'll resume.
Additional resources for the investigation. Now, at this time, ISP says the roommates who were at the home during the attack but were not injured are in fact cooperating with investigators. And right now, they are not considered suspects or persons of interest, but ISP says they have not ruled anyone out. Tonight, Snell is insisting that no one has been cleared from this investigation. Reporting in Moscow, Amanda Rowley, KREM 2 News.
All right. Thank you very much, Amanda. Students and families there in that area still having a lot of questions about these murders. Some have criticized Moscow police for not sharing more information sooner. We spoke with the former Pullman police chief, Gary Jenkins, who is now serving as the interim chief at WSU. He told KREM 2 today, this early in the investigation, law enforcement always has to be careful about what details are made public.
Just trying to make sure that when detectives go out and interview people, it's based on what they know, not what they've heard on the news. And so it's really a balancing act for them, trying to release enough information so that if there is a potential threat, that the public can take precautions for that, but also at the same time not jeopardize a for homicide investigation.
Listen, you're only happy the time. Oh, you didn't know that? No.
On claims that the community is safe after Sunday's stabbings. At yesterday's press conference, Chief James Fry in Moscow said they could not guarantee that there is no threat to the public. The department and other agencies have since stepped up patrols around the community. Our Janelle Finch is now live in Moscow with more on that. Janelle?
The people I spoke to today here in Moscow say they commend the Moscow police for bringing in added resources, the Idaho State Police and FBI, to figure out who could have committed these crimes against these students. Today on Facebook, the Moscow School District informed parents that Idaho State Patrol cars would be monitoring the area around its 7 schools as they are in town to support local police in finding who's responsible for 4 murders earlier this week. One Moscow School District mom says she's thankful Moscow PD are calling on the necessary agencies to help figure out what exactly happened on Sunday and protect the community.
Being around town today, this morning, I noticed quite a few more law enforcement just out and about. I'm really grateful for them.
In a press conference yesterday, we learned from the Moscow Police Chief, James Fry, that the department has called on 25-plus investigators, the Idaho State Police and FBI, to assist in solving this case. As we've mentioned, at this time, no suspect is in custody. The Moscow Police Department maintains that this was a targeted attack, and for that reason, the people I spoke to here in Moscow today say they don't personally feel threatened in the community. But still, the University of Idaho is telling people here to remain vigilant and share any and all information you can with Moscow police. Live in Moscow, Janelle Finch.
Okay, this is so odd. I don't get it. Now, let me go back a little bit. Now, my Isabella, what did you ask me? You was asking me, if you asked me about what's going on here. So basically, these 4 college students, and they got stabbed to death. The 4 college students that I'll show you right here. You know, the couple that's on the left. And they went out, they came home. Well, he wasn't living there at the house, and they both stabbed to death. And then the other 2 girls at the side, they was roommates, and they got stabbed to death. And there was 2 upstairs sleeping, and nothing happened to them. This is just crazy. This is insane. All right, now let me go back. I'm so sorry here. This really got me boggled. I'm just like, I just don't get it. And then BG brought up something. 4 people stabbed, and you don't hear anything. The people upstairs didn't hear anything? I don't know. Well, maybe they was out drinking. Maybe they had a couple of cocktails and they was knocked out asleep. They didn't hear nothing. But no screams, anything like that? I don't get this. I don't get this. That's why I think everybody's going crazy, because it just doesn't add up. It really doesn't add up. All right, what else BG said? No signs of assault, no forced entry. No one heard a peep cover up. That's what they saying, BG. That's what they saying. All right. Abby says, do they think it's a serial or called it a criminal minds vote? Might be they saying it might be a serial killer. Then they saying it might be a stalker, because I don't know which one it was, but it's one of these girls. She had somebody that was kind of like stalking her or something like that. So maybe they thought it might be that person. I don't know, but I'm gonna show some more clips. All right, Body says, girl, love your channel, watching from the UK. Well, shout out to the UK and hugs and kisses to you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Glad to have you, glad to have you. All right, what else did you say here? Okay. Yeah, but this is crazy. This is crazy. I just don't get it. All right, what else Isabella says? All right. Oh, wow, Donna. I feel bad for... Yeah. I mean, these are college students. They go into college, you know, leveling up their education to be somebody in life, to have a better life, make their parents proud, make themselves proud. And this is what happened? Think of the parents. You know, the parents. You go into school. You send your kids to school, and then you get a phone call. What? My child was what? I don't understand. How is this possible? How is that possible? I really don't get it. All right, I have another clip to show. So just give me a second here so I can show this other clip, ladies and gentlemen. Where's the other clip I'm gonna show? Just give me a second here so I can set it up here. Where am I? Now this clip here is gonna show at the food truck.
Normally,
now this is something about the food truck. Okay, I'm gonna set it up. Give me a second. This is really insane. I just know when I first heard this, the first thing came to me was that Ted Bundy, what he did. That was the first thing came to my mind. Okay, I'm gonna set up. We're gonna see a little bit of the food truck because the couple here that's on the left, right? No, not the couple on the left. It's like on the right. The two young ladies on the right, right? They was at the food truck, you know, when they had left the bar, I guess, to go grab some food. You know, how you doing, college, going to the food truck or whatever. And they was at the food truck to get some food. And they was showing a video, and they was showing another guy who's in the background. I don't know. But they did ask some questions, and he was clear. But we'll see what happens. All right, let's just watch this video, and y'all share your thoughts. Let's get it.
and welcome back to the news at 4. It's been 5 days since 4 University of Idaho students were found dead inside their home just off campus, and still very little details have been released about what happened as of this afternoon. On Sunday, just before noon, someone called 911 to report an unconscious person at a home on King Road in Moscow. That's where police found the 4 victims: Ethan Chapin, Xana Kernodle, Madison Mogen, and Kaylee Goncalves. We know there were 2 other roommates in the home at the time of the murders, and when police got there, they were not hurt, and police say they are cooperating. Moscow police wouldn't go so far, though, as to call them witnesses. And yesterday, the coroner's office released the autopsies and found all 4 were stabbed to death with a knife early Sunday morning. Police have not found a suspect or suspects and don't have any people of interest right now. An investigative reporter, Mogen Romero, joins us live here on the News at 4. Morgan, I know you've been digging into this. What have you learned?
Yeah, we did learn today, Shira, that the Latah County coroner believes it's likely that at least some of the 4 victims were asleep at the time. She wouldn't specify which of the 4 victims. We also know that this happened in the early morning hours of Sunday. That is confirmed. The coroner tells 7 investigates bed sheets were taken from the home for testing, but she couldn't speak to any defensive wounds or the specific time of death on Sunday morning. Police put out a clearer picture of the hours leading up to the attack. They released a timeline and the locations of where all 4 victims were before they were murdered at their home on King Road in Moscow. This horrific attack on 4 college students happened less than a mile from the University of Idaho campus. Sororities and fraternities and their out-of-houses are mostly centralized in this area. New information from Idaho State Police reveals 2 of the victims, Ethan Chapin and Xana Kernodle, were together Saturday night, November 12th. They went to a Sigma Chi fraternity party across from their home on King Road from 8 to 9 p.m. The other 2 victims, Kaylee Goncalves and Madison Mogen, were at the Corner Club on Main Street. It's about a mile and a half away from the home on King Road. Police say they were there from around 10 p.m. to 1:30 a.m. After leaving the bar, the girls went to the grub truck just down Main Street from the Corner Club. It's about a 6-minute walk. They're seen in a video from the food truck, ordering food around 1:40 Sunday morning. U of I students tell us it's a common weekend routine to go from the Corner Club to the food truck. Idaho State Police says all 4 victims were back at the King Road house, a little more than a mile from the food truck, by 1:45 a.m. Sunday, November 13th. What unfolded after that is unclear. It wasn't until noon on Sunday police received a call of an unconscious person. When they got to the home on King Road, they found the 4 victims, Ethan, Xana, Kaylee, and Maddie, dead. They confirm all 4 were stabbed early Sunday morning. The Latah County coroner tells us all the victims could have been killed with the same knife or a very similar knife. Police say they haven't yet found the weapon. And during the only and first news conference held earlier this week, reporters asked Moscow police about that video from the food truck that I mentioned. It's circulating all over social media. Moscow Police Chief James Fry says this Twitch video is helping give them the time and space of where Maddie and Kaylee were leading up to their deaths.
Hello. Welcome back.
In this live stream from the grub truck, you see the girls walk into the frame and up to the food truck. It appears they're with a young man, the one in the hat.
Okay, you see the guy that's in the back, one with the hat. They question him. They like, well, they came together from the food truck over here. But then later on, you're going to see in the video that the 2 girls, the ones that's highlighted, they walked away. And he kind of looked like, whoa, where y'all going? And it was a second later, then he ends up walking away. But he walked another direction. But they did question him. We don't know if he has something to do. This is insane. That's just all I have to say. It's completely insane. I just don't get it. I don't get it. All right, let's get back to it. Let's get back to it.
Hat and dark jacket. Here you can see him put his hood on. He hangs back several feet behind the girls as they order from the food truck. He then follows Kaylee and Maddie after they order and stands right next to them. It looks like he never ordered any food, but you can see him talking to other people there. Several minutes later, the girls grab their food, take a picture, laugh and talk to each other, and quickly walk away. One of the people the young man is talking to points out that the girls left. He throws up his hand, waits a moment, and then appears to walk after them. You see him wave at the girls and then walk a separate direction. This recording shows all 3 are at the food truck for about a moment and then appear away. The girls, it looks like he never his hood on. Man, the one in the
Welcome back.
In this live stream from the grub truck, you see the girls walk into the frame and up to the food truck. It appears they're with a young man, the one in the hat and dark jacket. Here you can see him put his hood on. He hangs back several feet behind the girls as they order from the food truck. He then follows Kaylee and Maddie after they order and stands right next to them. It looks like he never ordered any food, but you can see him talking to other people there. Several minutes later, the girls grab their food, take a picture, laugh and talk to each other, and quickly walk away. One of the people the young man is talking to points out that the girls left. He throws up his hand, waits a moment, and then appears to walk after them. You see him wave at the girls and then walk a separate direction. This recording shows all 3 are at the food truck for about 10 minutes, and police say Kaylee and Madison were home just minutes later by about 1:45. Their home is a little more than a mile from the grub truck. A University of Idaho student who says he's friends with the victims told us this young man was with the girls at the Corner Club before this. ISP says authorities contacted the young man in the video and they interviewed him as part of the investigation. They are not labeling him as a suspect or person of interest at this time.
But Abby, when he left, that's the suspect. But I hope I got you right. But he left. After he seen they left, he waited a second, but he went the other direction compared to they walk, because they walked more to the left, and he went more to the right. I don't know. This is crazy, Abby. It's just crazy. Let's get back.
Again, police say they have not identified a person or persons of interest or a suspect in this investigation. But anyone near these areas who saw anything suspicious, has surveillance video, or can provide any critical information about this and can help the investigation is really asked to call the tip line. That number is there on your screen, 208-883-7180. You can also now email that email address on your screen, tipline@ci.moscow.id.us.
Yeah, that really painted a better, clearer picture for a lot of us, but I know still so many questions out there, and I know you'll stay on top of it as well.
We're continuing to stay on top of it. We've got a crew still in Moscow this weekend. We've got sister stations up in Spokane that we're interacting and corresponding with, so hoping to continue to follow this closely.
Okay, that was the end of that clip there. Jack, you want to share anything? You want to share your thought, anything on this? What do you think?
It's hold on. I guess it's still in the air.
Huh? Say it again? You kind of broke up a little bit. What you said? Oh, did I miss Jack? Oh, darn it, darn it.
Is there echo?
No, there's no echo. You just breaking up. You want to try again? What you was gonna say?
I think it's there.
Yeah, you okay? Yeah, just talk. Just go ahead and talk. Say something. Go ahead.
Okay, hold on. You do this real quick. Okay. I don't know. It's a mystery. I just need more information on it.
It is a mystery. It really is a mystery. All right, Abby says he did not order food, but the guys he was talking. Oh shoot, Abby! I didn't even peep that he didn't order no food. Abby said he did not order food, but the guys he was talking to got the impression that they were together, or he was waiting to order. But he thinks that he wanted to act like he was with them. I don't know. Hey, Kate up in the house. Oops, I'm late. Hello, Donna. It's alright. You're never late. You're here. But this is crazy. I don't know. This is crazy. Alright, strong a bit. Bad echo. You hear echo? Oh, I think it's clear now. Is it clear now? Strong? And blessed to you. I'm glad to have you here. Alright, let's see what else I said. Oh my God, so scary. You could be sleeping or in bed with the killer watching. This is right this moment. This is crazy, right? This is crazy. This whole thing got me so much like, I just can't believe it. I can't believe it. And do I see, this is something, yeah, it is something else, right? Right, Isabella? All right, Diva's in the house. Beautiful greetings, Donna, Jack, and everyone. Hug kisses to you. Diva, did you hear about this, Raina woman? Did you hear about this with the 4 college students? This is crazy. All right. Oh, okay. Well, I think it's clear now. It should be clear now, strong. It should be clear now. But this is crazy. All right, what else? Raina woman said, yes, there is an echo when Jack. Oh, okay. All right. Maybe it's me on my end. Maybe I have to set something. All right, well, we'll see what happens along the ways, because Jack's going to cover the next story. He's going to get into the next one. All right. Gee, this is insane. No, I had not heard about. So you didn't hear about this either. Okay. Thank the Lord. Okay. All right, saying hi. Well, this whole thing is it's really insane about with these 4 girls, and for 3 girls and 3 ladies and 1 gentleman, and they go into college to better their life, to be somebody, and then this crap happens. All right, let me see. Do I have another video on this? Let me see. I'm not gonna keep y'all here forever. I'm trying to keep this under an hour. All right, I know I've been doing these crazy long live streams, but we gotta cut back a little bit. All right, yeah, I do have another clip, but it's under a minute. Let me show this one. Let's see what this one is here. This one here is one of the victims that died. Her sister had something to say, because they said that somebody kept calling. Oh, I know I sound like I'm all over the place with this. I am all over the place with this because I'm really trying to understand this with the timelines, and I'm gonna do this again and do a better job on it, because I'm just lost. I'm just fucking lost. Alright, we're going to show this video because it's one of the victims. I believe the victim's sister reveals new details. Yeah. So we're going to hear about this one. Alright, so let's get it, ladies and gentlemen. Alright, let's get it.
This morning, a sister of one of the 4 college students found murdered at an off-campus house near the University of Idaho, revealing new clues.
So I was able to get a pretty good timeline on Kaylee and Maddie the night of, from about 10:15 until shortly before 3 a.m.
Olivia Goncalves says she discovered at least 6 calls from her sister Kaylee's phone between 2:26 and 2:52 made to a boyfriend in the early morning of November 13th. Detectives now saying these phone calls are a part of their investigation. Kaylee's family is firmly standing behind that boyfriend.
I know for an absolute fact that he is not a suspect. He is not suspicious. He is 100% innocent in this.
This new information adding more insight to the police timeline before Kaylee Goncalves, Madison Mogen, Xana Kernodle, and Ethan Chapin were stabbed multiple times, likely while sleeping, by a Rambo-style knife. Kaylee and Madison were last seen at this food truck, moments later leaving with a rideshare driver. Police now saying they do not believe that driver is involved. Police now also releasing this map that is part of the latest search area around the home and asking for new surveillance video. This TikTok showing Kaylee, Madison, and Xana inside just weeks before. The 2 surviving roommates also in the video. We are blurring their faces because police have not identified them, but confirmed the 911 call came in through one of their phones. As for those surviving roommates, police confirmed they did not wake up until later that afternoon. They will be holding a press conference today at 3 p.m. Zoreen Shah, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Okay, that was the sister. Because someone was getting a lot of, oh my gosh, I'm just so confused on this. I don't even know what to say. Well, I know one thing I will say is I hope they catch this slime ball. Whoever it was, I hope they catch him. Because this is insane. I would like to know if the killer had told anyone what he's done. You know what? One thing I have to say about it is a lot of these killers, they like to brag. Or they keep little trophies and stuff in their house. Sickos. Abby said the guy that they questioned picked up his food quickly and walked, so why would they think he needed questioning? I don't know, Abby. I guess they want to just question everybody, you know? Because this is weird. They probably going out of their mind trying to figure out what the heck. But all I have to say is I think they know who the person is, or the person know who they was and been watching them. You know, one of those things. All right, Strong said, did they see a red Ford Oh, no, he didn't go there. Did they see a red Ford Escape near the scene? I can't. Okay. All right, Strong. We got jokes. Okay. Abby says I'm checking the evidence. Yeah. What's going on? That was funny. Maybe he did this. I don't get it. I just don't get it. Terribles was not there. I can't. I'm not supposed to be laughing. He's still in the corner. Okay. Abby said he looked like a little slow, but how he walked away is why. Okay, what Kate says. I don't understand why 911 doesn't have the number of call came in on. That's another thing, Kate. This 911 call. What's going on with that one? I wish I could find the clip. I'm going to do a part 2 on this one. There's going to be more of this one because I'm not letting this go. Because this is, I just don't get it. I just don't get it. All right. Well, that's a good question, Kate. Good one. All right. Now, we're going to move on to this second story because I don't have any more clips on this one. So we're going to move on to the second story. Alrighty. Where are we at with the second story? We're going to get into this piece of crap right here. Alright, since we into college, we're doing the college students, we're going to talk about this low life right here. Oh yes, we're going to go into this low life. Okay. Hold a second. Let me do this correct. Heading into second story. Alright, we're gonna get into this low life. Jack is gonna read this one. Virginia college football shooting. Ex-player Chris Jones in custody for killing of 3 active players. This piece of crap right here got on the bus, whatever. I guess went on a trip or something like that. Well, he's gonna read the article, and shot the college students on the bus. Yes, he did. And these 3 died. Gorgeous, handsome young men going to college to be somebody in life, and they die by the hands of this piece of crap, this low life. Yes, this low life. They die. Look at him, beautiful. Look at the smile, beautiful white teeth. Not that yuck mouth, plaque and all that. But we're not gonna get into that one. All right, Jack, you wanna read the article? You there, Jack? You wanna?
Yeah, can you hear me now?
Yes, I can hear
There
you.
echo?
No, I don't hear. Let me see everybody else.
Because I got my mic closed. So.
Oh, okay. Let me see if everybody else can hear. All right. Can everybody hear Jack clearly without an echo? All right. Let me know before he starts. Good. Just go ahead and start, Jack. Go ahead.
I can still hear the echo. Do you have the live simultaneously on or the audio? Because I close everything out on mine.
No, I don't understand. All right. You know what? Let me try this one. Hold a second, Jack. Let me try something. So I know I did change some settings, and maybe me changing that settings, it's what giving you the echo. All right, Jack, try again.
Hello? Okay. I don't hear echo now.
Everybody else, do y'all hear him clearly? Because I don't want him to start and y'all not hearing him. All right. Well, just go ahead, sir.
Okay.
Just go ahead and read. And
All
thank
right.
you. All right. So Jack is covering this second story. We're gonna get into this low life piece of crap right here. Virginia College football shooting, ex-player Chris Jones in custody for killing of 3 active players. And after he reads that, I will be showing some video clips. Thank you, Jack. Go ahead.
All right. University of Virginia shooting suspect Christopher Darnell Jones' bizarre last words to 3 murdered football players revealed. Christopher Darnell Jones allegedly told ex-teammates, "You guys are always messing with me." University of Virginia shooting suspect Christopher Darnell Jones' final bizarre words hurled toward the 3 football players killed have been revealed by another student who was on the charter bus Sunday night. Ryan Lynch, a 19-year-old pre-med student, said a field trip to Washington, D.C. to see a play was meant to be a bonding experience for the close-knit class towards the end of the semester. But as a bus, some of the 24 students and professors rolled back to campus Sunday night, Jones pulled out a gun. Chris got up and pushed victim Lavelle Davis, and then he pushed him, and he was like, "You guys are always messing with me." He said something weird like that, but in a very bizarre because they didn't talk to him the whole trip. Lynch recalled in an on-camera interview with Philadelphia's KYW-TV. "We thought he was going to shoot everyone on the bus at that point," Lynch says. "They just keep coming more and more gunshots. The shooter then sort of just walked or skipped off the bus when I saw him pass," she told the station. "He just had so many gunshots in him," Lynch said of what she saw in one of the deceased victims. "All the men had such beautiful spirit to them. They always had a smile on their face. They never showed any level of exhaustion. So personable and kind." The 3 deceased victims were active football players: Davis, Devin Chandler, and Deshaun Perry. 2 surviving wounded victims are UVA football player Michael Hollis Jr. and Marley Morgan, a sophomore at the university. KYW-TV reported that Lynch is one of Morgan's close friends. Oh, turn it. Okay. Close where I was. Okay, here we go. Another witness told police that Jones aimed a gun at Chandler, shot him as he was sleeping, and Chandler slid to the floor of the bus, according to Albemarle County Commonwealth's attorney James Hingley, who revealed that the detail at a court hearing on Wednesday, CBS News reported.
Okay, you done with that one? All right, I'm gonna show this clip, and thank you, Jack. Thank you. I love my Jack. I love him. All right, I'm gonna show this clip here, ladies and gentlemen. How am I gonna show the clip? All right, let's get into this one. All right, is this the right clip? Okay, now we're gonna get into the suspect's father. He had something to say, and nothing like Surat's grandma, mama, completely different. But we're gonna hear what the suspect's this trifling piece of crap right here. We have to see what his father have to say. Let's get it.
That police have named 22-year-old Clifford Darnell Jones as the alleged shooter in this incident. He was arrested in Henrico this morning, and he grew up attending school there as well as in Richmond and Petersburg. And tonight his father tells us he wants to apologize to the victims' families. Our senior reporter Wayne Koval spoke with Chris Jones Sr. and joins us now live from Petersburg High School with his reaction to that. Wayne?
Well, Bill, Chris Jones spent his senior year in high school living in Petersburg. Since 2017, while not attending college at UVA, Jones was living here in Petersburg with his father and grandmother in an apartment. Now, this afternoon, I had a chance to speak with his dad about his son and about what has happened.
My hearts go out to their family. I don't know what to say. Except I'm sorry on his behalf, and I apologize.
For Chris Jones Sr., there was a phone call early Monday morning from police.
I couldn't believe it was my son.
It's been about a month since Jones saw his son, who came home to do laundry, and during a conversation with his dad,
he was real paranoid when I talked to him about something. He wouldn't tell me everything.
What his dad says the younger Jones did tell him.
He said, some people was picking on him or whatever. He didn't know how to handle it. I just told him, no, just go to school. Don't pay him no.
Now, this is what's interesting about the story. Was he being picked on? Was he being bullied? Not saying it's right. It's just crazy. All right, let me go back. I'm going to rewind it just a pinch so we hear what the dad said.
Don't pay him no mind. Do what you got to do. Come on, you only had one more year.
The younger Jones came to Petersburg for his senior year in high school, having bounced around Richmond and Henrico County. That year saw him play football for the Crimson Wave. Jones would also win an award for scholastic achievement, make the National Honor Society, and is accepted at the University of Virginia. But a Richmond Times-Dispatch newspaper article during the time Jones was graduating high school paints a picture of someone who for years got into fights at school, faced multiple suspensions, and had a tough time accepting the fact his dad had left the family.
You see, me and his mother, we were separated when he was 5. That was out of his life for 11 years.
Now his dad, like others, looking for answers.
What happened? What happened? Why did it have to get this far? He could have called me.
Chris Jones Sr. tells me he's not had the opportunity to speak with his son, but is hoping that will happen soon. Now, several people I spoke with who know Chris Jones Jr. personally says he has had a complicated background and that at times has made the wrong choices. Now, coming.
I didn't think I had time for college, but with WG.
You there, Donna?
Oh, yes, I'm here. I was setting up the next one. I know my computer freezes all the time, so I don't even know which one is it. Is she gone or what? Okay, I was just setting.
Yeah, he said he was
Okay.
bullied, but I mean, there are ways of dealing with that. I mean, it never has to resort to violence to where you got to pick up a gun and shoot and kill somebody because they're bullying you, allegedly. Um, I mean, there is ways of dealing with that situation. Um, either address it to the staff, the dean, the coach,
Right.
or just run the fade. You know, you don't have to kill nobody. You can just run the fade. Knock one of them out, break another one's tooth. You know, break their arm or something like that. Then, the bullying will stop. Because see, bullies, if it's true, that they're bullies, if it's true, bullies prey on fear. And I don't know if he was a victim of bullying or not, but if he was, that would have been that way to handle it. But not to where you got to pick up a gun and shoot somebody and this kind of stuff. That's extreme. You really have to do something bad to somebody, like you beat their mama up for you to shoot them or something like that nature. Then I can understand that part. But just because they said something to you, I mean, no one's not coming forward and saying that he was bullied.
Yep, nobody said.
I think, it was just he probably had a short temper and was partially mentally ill.
I'm thinking that too, Jack. But then they said something about with hazing. Is it a lot more to the article? You want to read the rest of the article?
Well, I mean, hazing exists in all schools. It does. I mean, that's just the reality of it. It does exist. But I think the school has done a good job in cracking down on those type of things of that matter.
That's true.
So it could be. I mean, yes, hazing does exist. I mean, there was times where you had certain fraternities got suspended because one of them ended up overdosing on alcohol, or hazing. They get beat to where they get to the hospital. You had one that tied a pledge onto the hood of the truck, and they tied them up as part of a pledge, and they drove the truck on the country road somewhere, and was just driving until the ropes got loose, and that pledge fell under the.
Jack, keep covering. I gotta step away for just a second.
Okay.
Thank you.
So then they keep and the truck end up running under the pledge. Pledge did live, but the fraternity got their chapter kicked off on the basis of that, because that was extreme hazing. I'll just tell you the fraternity. Fraternity is Kappa Alpha. So you can look that up. But yes, the hazing does exist. People do hazing, but I understand colleges are doing a better job kind of cracking down on that. But it's still there. It's still there. And this guy could be suffering from mental illness, but there's no excuse whatsoever for him to commit that violence. I know people say, oh, it's mental illness. Okay, yeah, but at the same time, you don't have a right to take someone's life either. You don't. It's no excuse. Prayers to the family, those who lost their sons. But this guy deserves lifetime 3 in prison. There's absolutely no excuse. If he had an issue with them, either he get to the coach or he runs the fade. Not sit there and shoot them. You know. But that's all I gotta say.
Thank you for that, Jack. And I totally agree. You know, what the heck? He just walked up on the bus and just started shooting like that. One was asleep. And he said, what was that comment? He said, I was tired of you picking on me or something. And people try to figure, what do you mean picking on? He probably just a lunatic like that other one I did the story yesterday with that crazy guy who in the Walmart. I'm going to resume that one. I'm going to go back to that Walmart guy, but I'll do that at the end. All right. And let's go back. Barbara said, you said something. Yes, I knew it. Somebody asked, but I couldn't remember, Barbara. I apologize. You brought this to my attention. I was like, what are you talking about? What is Barbara talking about? And I looked it up. Yes, thank you, Barbara. I'm glad that you're covering this, Donna. This was the one that I asked you if you heard about. Yes, it was you who brought it to my attention. And thank you again. This is so sad. Look at them. They gorgeous, handsome, young men. Look at them. I don't see drugs, alcohol. I just see gorgeous young men going to school to be somebody in life, make their family proud, make God proud, make themselves proud, you know, make their wives, their future wives proud, future children proud. And this crap happens because this low life little chub rock, whatever, pissed off about something. Are you kidding me? Oh boy, it's just something else. It's just something else. Did I miss something? I think I put up the comments here. Okay, is there anything else in that article to finish off or no? Should I just move on to the next one and that's it? No? Jack, there? Oh, okay. Guess he might have stepped away. All right, what else the cake said? Those are future men, so sad. Yeah, future, the future. Exactly. Excuse me, I have to sneeze, host. Okay, I'm back. Exactly, Kate. All right, Barbara said those men could have had a very productive life and it was taken from them too soon. Exactly. Yep, taking them from too soon, just like them. Could have had a productive life. Life was taken away. Their lives was taken away. For what? All right, let's get into this next story, ladies and gentlemen. This is the last one that I'm gonna close out. Well, I'm gonna close out with that other little piece of crap that one I did the story on yesterday, the Walmart shooter. But all right, what am I gonna get to? All right, let's watch this case here. This is this one here is insane. Former pro boxer planned massive shooting at Miami gym. So, ladies and gentlemen, you got to be careful when you're at the gym working out. You just don't know. Yep. You go to the gym. You don't know somebody's planning to shoot up the place, blow up the place, or do something. This is sick. There's really nowhere really safe. I mean, these lunatics is coming into the church house and doing things. I mean, when you go into a church to worship your Lord, you don't think stuff like this will happen, but it does. All right, let's get into this video. Let's look at this little piece of crap right here, this low life. Let's get it.
And breaking right now at noon, a former professional boxer has been arrested.
Police say he was planning a mass shooting at a gym in Miami. Local 10 News reporter Leanne Motorhome joins us live outside that gym with the breaking details.
That's right, a potentially deadly attack thwarted by Miami police. Let's show you our first image here. This is the suspect, 39-year-old Xana Agostama. He faces 2 charges of written threats to commit a mass shooting and a charge of written threats to kill or cause bodily injury. Now, according to an arrest report, this was his intended target. Boxer Gym at 1310 Northeast 1st Avenue, which we can tell you we did get an inside view of thanks to the owner giving us a tour. This was said to be the target. Agostama had his membership revoked at this gym on November 11th for allegedly getting into an argument. We'll get into that a little later. On Tuesday, though, after calling police so that he could come back to the gym and retrieve some property, according to police. They say that he went on social media and just went on a tirade. Police said that he made disturbing posts to Instagram, including this photo of the Parkland school shooter with a caption threatening to shoot a number of people, including one person he said accused him of touching a girl, as well as the gym itself. Police said that he then sent a threat to the gym saying that he is first when he gets his gun or with something else first. Really frightening there. And according also to that police report, Augustama then drove to a pawn shop and made a deposit on an AK-47. Here is a clip of video that he himself posted to social media where he seems to be inquiring about making that purchase.
I'm trying to get an AK-47, but I'm not sure what's going to happen on the 22nd. Important thing. Can I put a down payment for AK-47? It's November 27th.
All right, so police say that they arrested him about 3 hours later. He's now behind bars and is expected to appear in court this afternoon. Now take a look at this photo, because Augustama is an Olympic boxer. He was known as the Haitian Hitman and competed for Haiti at the 2008 Beijing Olympics as a light heavyweight boxer. He currently lives in North Miami and works as a personal trainer. Again, we spoke about this boxing gym and the owner. We spoke to that owner on camera, giving us a little bit more of the context that led to him having his membership revoked there.
I think it was just a small incident inside the gym where he was just being very rude to one of the trainers that work here. And the trainer basically just said to him, was like, look, I got a class running, we got people here, I just need you to finish up your training. He got a little bit upset and aggressive, so we had to pull him to the side and say, look, you can't be talking to people like this, and he basically just got angry, and I said, look, I can't have you here, I got to revoke your membership, I'll give you your money back, and I'm sorry, you can't be here anymore.
All right, so we will continue to top this developing story and, of course, follow up on that court hearing, which is expected to take place later this afternoon. For now, reporting live in Miami, Leanne Morejon, Local 10 News.
All of that.
So Coconut got mad because because they revoked this, because see, he has this guy mentally. He's very mental. He probably had too many punches on his head. I think he's punch drunk. I think he really is a punch. I think he's punch drunk. It makes no sense whatsoever.
Well, I'm gonna show another clip on this guy. All right. Hey, this is him in the courtroom. Look at him. Look at him.
Accused of threatening to commit a mass shooting at a South Florida
at
a pawn shop, and we're now hearing from the arresting a former professional.
Okay, Jack, I'm gonna show another clip on the same guy.
Boxer accused of threatening to commit a mass shooting at a South Florida gym. He's accused of purchasing an AK-47 at a pawn shop, and we're now hearing from the owner of that shop and the gym.
And today, the suspect facing a judge. Local 10's Leanne Morejon is live with the latest developments. Leanne.
Yeah, a lot to get to at this hour. We can tell you that police allege this guy made specific threats to people and places and put down a deposit for that massive gun. And you said it, we are hearing from not only the owner at this gym, but also someone from the pawn shop where he attempted to buy that weapon.
I know I should be laughing, but Strong said, he got mental issues just by trying to put a AK-47 on layaway. I never heard of such a thing.
This guy is a waste, because he could have been, just by the looks, he ain't no slouch. He, well built and everything. I would think some women would jump on him, but that boy too crazy. He been bashing too many coconuts with the machete. I mean, I'm sorry.
By that second date, the women be like, something is not right about you. What the hell? Who put something like that on layaway? This is insane. Okay, let me resume. Oh, Strong got jokes. Let's resume.
He was known as the Haitian hitman. Boxer Isaiah Augustama, now the former Olympian, is behind bars.
Good morning, Mr. Augustama.
The 39-year-old faces 2 charges of written threats to commit a mass shooting and a charge of written threats to kill or cause bodily injury.
He was just unstable,
Augustama allegedly trespassed here at Boxer Gym on November 11th, where he got into an argument.
He was just being very rude to one of the trainers that work here, and he basically just got angry, and I said, look, I can't have you here, I got to revoke your membership, I'll give you your money back, and I'm sorry, you can't be here anymore.
Police say on November 22nd, Augustama tried calling police and went to the gym to attempt to retrieve belongings there. The same day, he posted multiple disturbing threats to Instagram, including this one featuring the Parkland shooter, mentioning multiple area gyms, saying he was, quote, considering shooting. He also sent a threatening message to someone saying, quote, he's first when he gets his gun.
I'm trying to get an AK-47.
This video, also posted to Augustama's account, purports to show him inquiring about an AK-47 at Lucky Pawn and Jewelry in Opa-locka. The owner there showing us the very gun he wanted to buy and describes his interaction with Augustama.
He seemed at first he wanted to get right away, but I was.
Ladies and gentlemen, I can't stop laughing. Who put the AK-47 on layaway? That should have been the #1 red flag. Something just not right about him. It's just not right. Okay, I'm sorry. Let me resume.
I was explaining to him that you cannot. You got to wait 7 days.
Police say he paid the $150 deposit to buy the gun. By then, Augustama's threats had already been reported to police. He was arrested 3 hours after his initial visit to the pawn shop.
And the judge ordered that Augustama be held on a $3 million bond. This is a bondable offense, but she said it was worth hiking that up because of the nature of these threats. She said that she felt he was a danger to the community and to the potential victims in this case.
Accused of purchasing an AK-47.
Okay, Jackie, you have anything else you want to add about this layaway guy? This is crazy. Jackie, there? Okay, let me read the comments then. All right, Crystal Clean said that's what made him tick. This is crazy. All right, he got on that turtle suit. That is the turtle suit. Oh, God. He's stupid. He just wasted his damn life. But I'm glad they caught him because he don't need to walk the street. This is a dangerous man we looking at. Jack, I was thinking the same. All right. Kay says, laugh hilarious. It is. I shouldn't be laughing. This is not time to laugh. It's not the time. Barbara said, this guy is a boxer. He could have folded out with his fist. Why resort to guns? Exactly. But he want to go to guns. This man is crazy. Mama and Daddy laid down and had another one of Satan Jr.'s. This is another one of Satan Jr.'s running around, I guess. But they caught him before he did what he was gonna do. This is insane. This is really insane. Okay. Yep. Yeah, you said Abby exactly. Kate, I've been called to work. This is insane. I gotta stop laughing. This is not right. And he buys it from a he buys from a pawn shop. What stupid did they take it from? Oh, this is not a smart psychopath. Yeah, okay. And Barbara said, who in the hell puts a mass shooting?
That is one dumb coconut.
I can't. Okay. I never heard of something.
Look at this coconut head, man.
Put on and put it on label. That's so stupid, Abby. I never heard of such
A layaway shooting. mass layaway shooting. Are you kidding me?
This is not normal. It just gets worse and worse.
This is what you call broke terrorism.
It's just getting worse with these criminals. Where they come from?
Terrorism on the budget.
Terrorism on a budget. I can't. This is not normal. This is not normal. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to end this.
The EBT killer.
They should call him the layaway killer.
The food stamp killer.
This is insane. This is absolutely insane.
TANF killer. Gubba cheese killer.
His bulletproof vest is going to be made out of old foam.
Oh, God.
Dusty shooter.
The dusty shooter.
I can't.
More like the musty shooter.
Oh my God. The devil's kids has done lost their mind. I got my AK at Billy Bob's. Okay. All right, we're going to have to end this here because it's past an hour. But thank you, ladies and gentlemen, being here. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for sharing your thoughts and opinions on this. Yeah, but I want to have a moment of silence. I really do. We got to have a moment of silence. Lost thinking. Okay, let's stop now. We're going to have a moment of silence for these victims that died by the hands of lunatics. Yeah. Oh, I did want to say one thing. Oh, God, I took down the picture. But if y'all go back to the last commentary I did with that lunatic that shot the people in the Walmart, come to find out, I found out through somebody else's commentary. I don't know how true it is. I didn't get a chance to read it up. But he was smiling, laughing when he was shooting all his co-workers or his employees at the Walmart.
You talking about the piss colored manager at Walmart?
Yeah, that one. Mm-hmm. And just like Daryl Brooks was smiling and laughing when they was hanging on the hood of cars for their dear life, you know.
You mean the piss colored albino rat?
Okay. Yes, all of them. Ladies and gentlemen, you got to be careful out here. You really do have to be careful. Okay, Jack, you have anything else to say? Because I'm done. I'm doing a moment of silence.
No, I have. I'm getting feedback. Okay, I don't got it now. All I gotta say is, violence isn't the answer if you're getting bullied, especially if you're a college student. I mean, that's not the answer. I mean, that's out of line.
Welcome, Holland. Welcome.
And like I said, this coconut head is out of his mind. I think he took too many punches in the head. I personally believe that. And as far as the Idaho situation, I hope they get more information because it sounds very sketchy.
Oh God, this is crazy. He put that young lady away. He's just not normal. All of them just not normal. Every one of them just not normal. Every one of them. Okay. All right. So let's bring it down now. Okay. We'll try to. I know I'm gonna try to. All right. We're gonna have a moment of silence. And yes, we're gonna have a moment of silence. I don't. Everybody can look at the description. You can get the names. These 4 lovely people that was going to college to be somebody in life, doing something to make their family proud, make God proud, make themselves proud, their future husband and wife proud, their future children proud. And this is a beautiful thing. And they got killed by a psychopath who we don't know, but I will follow the story. Then we have this monster here. Whatever issues he have about being bullied, hazed, I don't know what the deal is, but there's people that you can go to that will help and support you because there's a lot of awareness going on with bullying. So there's other ways to go about it instead of killing these handsome 3 men that was going to college to be somebody in life, make their family proud, make themselves proud, make God proud, their future wives proud, and their future children proud. Yep, that's what they was doing. And you killed them. Jealousy. This was a jealousy thing, my opinion. All right, everybody. We can have a moment of silence. Thank you for being here. Thank you for engaging. Thank you for hitting the like button. Stay tuned for some more of Donna Just Being Real. Glad to have you here and stuff. And everybody, please be careful. Just be careful out there. Be careful, because you have a lot of these nuts out here all over the place. Moment of silence, ladies and gentlemen.